going a little bit more international to those that don't know very much about it. Safari Sevens took place this weekend as well, this week as well. And man, so if you don't know what Safari Sevens is the annual Sevens tournament that takes place in Kenya. It is a 26-year-old tournament, the best of Africa. Usually, I think only South Africa doesn't particularly participate because South Africa never participates, at least the men's side almost never participate in any of the continental competitions. I get it, but still kind of insulting to some extent. But I get it, whatever. But this year, came out of it, the Kenya men, who we know are perennial 7 stars in Africa, ended up winning, and the Robin Cahill Trophy. And then what was groundbreaking was the Uganda women defeating Kenya women to win the Robin Cahill Trophy. Now, what makes this historic is this is the first time that this trophy has ever entered into Uganda. First time ever. And a lot of people don't realize, I think, because obviously, you know, if you're not watching, there's so much rugby and it's so hard to see every one of it. So it makes sense. But if you're not paying attention, Uganda Rugby Sevens is low-key kind of a beast. Like, they're kind of a beast. Like, yes, ignore the turmoil that is currently happening within that country with resources. And it's kind of BS that's happened. There's a whole other conversation right there. But, man, Uganda's rugby team is steadily developing. I look at them as the other side of Jamaica. Like, Jamaica and Uganda have very, very similar paths that are happening right now. And this is a team that did well. And look, it's not even to take away from the men's side, because the men's side even were able to find some wins as they ended up beating Germany 31-7 to win the third place match. So it's not like there's any slouches that are happening over here. Like, the Uganda men and women have been steadily killing it on the continent, year in and year out. The only issue that's had is that when they get to the HSBC entry tournaments that happen whenever they get to Australia, choose on the Australia or Hong Kong. When they get to Hong Kong, you know, they're just not able to compete at the level. And you're talking about a team that has almost no funding. Like, they do not have the same amount of funding whatsoever. But, like, I've watched them consistently. They're fast. They are strong. They're lanky. Like, whatever it is that they do, they are able to do it. They just are slightly smaller than the Kenyan guys. And that Uganda men's team that absolutely mollywopped Germany, like, kind of barely lost to Kenya, the Samurai team, 21-19. Like, it is absolutely beautiful to be able to see. I cannot wait to be able to get a tournament, to be able to get them over here and be able to play a match with them. We'll find a way to make it happen in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, got to make it happen in some way, shape, or form. But I want a big congratulations to present awareness to that, because, yo, this is how you develop your tier 2. You need to let them people know about what's going on, because these are the teams that you want to be able to compete with and be able to want to bring in, because they have more and more people up there. It's more and more people, more and more growth that happens within the country itself. All right.
I ain't convinced.